happened to me about a year ago. Our final exams were just around the corner, and I still had a ton of studying to do. Normally, our school library closes at 5, but for exams, they decided to keep it open until midnight. This was perfect for students who wanted a quiet place to study. Since my house was close to the school, I preferred the calm of the library over studying at home. That day, I left my house around 6 in the evening and headed straight to the library. I got so absorbed in my books that I completely lost track of time. Before I knew it, it was 10 o'clock. I'd never stayed that late before. I was usually on my way home by 8. Even at 8, there were always a few other students around. But now, at 10, the library was eerily silent. I only had about 10 or 15 minutes of work left, so I decided to finish up quickly and then head home. I was completely lost in my work when I heard a strange sound. It sounded like someone was limping nearby. A shiver went down my spine. The sound seemed to be getting closer and closer. Without a second thought, I grabbed my books and bolted out of the library. There's a very long corridor just outside our school library. At the end of it, you turn right to get to the main exit. As I hurried down the corridor, getting closer to the exit, I saw a woman standing at the far end. I had no idea who she was, but the closer I got, the more uneasy I felt. This deep, gut-wrenching feeling of dread washed over me. I finally got so uncomfortable that I called out, "Who's there?" The moment the words left my mouth, she vanished. Just like that, gone. I let out a breath I didn't realize I was holding and continued toward the exit. I was exhausted and hungry, and I could barely walk straight. As I stepped outside, I noticed the street was completely empty. This was extremely odd. Our street is usually bustling, even late at night. You can always see people walking around. Gripped by panic and fear, I just kept my eyes on the ground as I walked. I was almost home when suddenly I saw a shadow on the ground stretching out towards me, even though there was no one around. When I lifted my head, I saw a woman walking just ahead of me. There was something very strange about her. She looked like she was disabled, struggling to walk, and she was moving so slowly that I caught up to her in no time. Now that I was close, I could see her clearly. She was wearing tattered, dirty clothes, and her hands and feet were twisted in an unnatural way. Her hair was a tangled mess. It was so unsettling that I stopped dead in my tracks. My gut was screaming at me not to get any closer to her. I didn't even have the courage to overtake her and walk past. I stood there, frozen, for what felt like an eternity. Then she slowly turned her head and looked right at me. She asked in a raspy voice, "Have you seen my daughter?" I couldn't move. I couldn't utter a word. My brain just shut down from shock. I had no idea how to answer her bizarre question. Terrified, I just pointed far, far away. I just wanted her to leave. She started limping in the direction I pointed, shuffling away until she was completely out of sight. The thought that she might reappear in front of me was horrifying, so I started running as fast as I could. All I could think about was finding someone, anyone, a person, a car for help. And just then, from far away, I heard that woman's scream pierce the silence. She yelled, "She is here." After that, I don't remember anything. When I woke up, I was in my own bed. My neighbor told me he'd found me passed out on the street and carried me home. He also told me a local story. Back in 1998, a 32-year-old woman named Agatha had a 10-year-old daughter who went to my school, Eden Hill. One day, her daughter had a tragic accident while playing with friends and passed away. Agatha was consumed by grief and couldn't bear the loss of her child. Ever since, people say Agatha's ghost has been seen roaming around Eden Hill School and the nearby streets, forever searching for her lost daughter. She's still wandering, hoping that one day they'll be reunited. I hope you enjoyed this story. Don't forget to comment and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I'll see you again with another creepy story. Until then, bye.